What's going on, guys? It's Hadra Stray here, and welcome to another episode of the FIFA 17 Road to Glory series. Now, I would like to say thank you that everyone watched my previous episode. It's gratefully appreciated. Now, as we jump straight into the footage, we sold a player, and that completes one part of the manager test, and that was the last part. So now we got the overall reward for the manager test was the premium gold players pack, not players pack, a premium gold pack. And as you can see right there, we didn't get anything good out of that. Besides the training card and the healing card, that's all we really got. It was a pretty awful pack. Now, well, we do buy the player that we're looking for in the last episode, as you'll see coming up. So, mainly this episode, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the transfer talks that's been happening around the world right now. So, first of all, I have to go with my team Chelsea and talk about John Obi Mikel leaving to China. He's been so good for us, and he's worthy of all that money that he's getting. I would just like to say thank you for everything he did for us, especially in the Champions League finals versus Bayern Munich that we won. He played such a crucial role in the defensive mid spot for us in front of the defense. He's been good for us for a long time, and all of us Chelsea fans will miss him very much. So, as I talk about this, the Chinese league offer Daniel Sturridge, Dele Alli, Harry Kane, and Ross Barkley 800,000 euros a week. 800,000 pounds a week. That is a lot of money. And most of those players I just named are all young players. And with that being said, for Ali, Real Madrid, yes, Real Madrid, the big dogs, are offering him to sign for their club. But for Tottenham to let him go, they want Isco in return. Now, if you want my take on it, should he go to Real Madrid? First of all, if he does go to Real Madrid, will he get any playing time? He is very young and has a lot of potential. He's not really going to get that much playing time because Isco isn't getting that much playing time around Madrid either. Not that much. But if he wants to win trophies, yeah, go to Tottenham. But Pochettino, Tottenham's coach, he loves developing young players. He's really good at it as well. But it doesn't. Well, if I was Dele Alli, I'll probably go to Real Madrid because I want to win some trophies, to be honest. And as well as win those trophies, Dele Alli gets to play with the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Gareth Bale, Benzema, Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, Sergio Ramos, Marcelo, Pepe, Carvajal, and Keylor Navas. I just named the starting lineup. But I get to play with those 11 players, or at least practice with them. Comparing that to Tottenham, there's no comparing each other. Real Madrid is much better than Tottenham by a long shot. But Dele Alli gets to play with a higher caliber players, but he might not get that much playing time. He might come off the bench, or if someone gets injured, he will start. And if he plays good while that person's injured, he might actually start while the person's injury gets back from his injury. I.e., if Toni Kroos gets injured, Dele Alli will take the spot, or if Casemiro gets injured, he could take his spot. So that's what I just want to say. So, another talk I want to talk about is Griezmann. Manchester United are trying to snatch him up. Now, with that, to be honest, I don't know why you want to go there, and at the same time I do, as basically saying Man U do have a bright future if Paul Pogba does stay. Well, even if he doesn't stay, they have enough money to buy someone. But if he does stay, they do have a bright future. But I'm assuming Griezmann might want to win now. And since he's with Atletico, they're always in the conversation between the Champions League and La Liga. But the sad thing is, most of the time, they don't win it. Because, well, besides the La Liga, because I think it was 2 years ago, they won the La Liga. But in the Champions League finals versus Real Madrid, they come up so unfortunate. They're so unfortunate in the finals, especially versus Real Madrid. Or at least in the finals. But do you want to go to a team that going forward they could be good and be able to be back to the old Manchester United and be challenging for the Champions League again? Or do you want to try to win now, like what Atletico are doing right now? They're not winning, but they're always in the conversation. To me, I would stay with Atletico because we're always in the conversation. Even though we always lose, we do always put up a good fight at least. And if you're saying probably that's not a good point to say, you could be right. You could be wrong at the same time. But to me, that's my opinion. A lot of people have their own opinions about if should Griezmann go or not. So that's just my opinion. And if he does go to Man U, he will make just as much as money a week as Paul Pogba, which is 220,000 euros a week. He's expected to, at least. He won't. He's not will. He's expected to. But we'll see. To be honest, I think he should stay with Atletico. But we'll see. Now, as you get back to the gameplay, our opponent is through on net. He tries to go near post, but since we signed a goalkeeper, our goalie is now able to make saves. Now, I'm sorry for what just happened right there. It seems like with a little bit of buffering right there. But we made a nice one touch through ball. Salah scores, and our opponent rage quits. And with that win, we become one step closer to winning the Division 9 title, which you can see on the screen right there. Now, as you jump into the next game, we come up against a 4-2-3-1 second variation team with Batshuayi, Ross Barkley, Delafeu, Sterling, Beckenbauer at CDM, Matic, Lovren, Fonte, and Zabaleta, and others I didn't get to see. So, as we get into more transfer talk, Alexis Sanchez is being offered a contract extension from Arsenal, getting an offer from China and PSG. Arsenal are willing to pay 200k a week, and so is PSG. But China are offering to pay him 400k a week. Now, that's a lot of money from China's part. That's a lot of money. Now, the question becomes, where should he go? With Arsenal, they're always going to get in the top four. But right here, that's my first penalty miss in this series. I was kind of gutted, but then he makes up for it. Well, the penalty wasn't really his fault, it was my fault. I usually go left most of the time, and I should have went a different way, but hindsight's 2020. So, with Alexis Sanchez with if he stays at Arsenal, they will get top 4 most of the time. They've been top 4 for a long time. That's basically their spot. They stay there all the time. Even if they start in first, even if they get in first place, they'll drop down to 4. That's just how it happens with them. With PSG or with Arsenal, they have a better league and a harder competition. With PSG, you put in League 1 with the league isn't great, isn't that good, but better than China's. With PSG, there's not much really you can do there. And for PSG, it's basically like how far you can get into the Champions League. And right now, they're actually not in first, I think. And right here, we win the Division 9 title. So we get, I think it was 3,000 coins, which can be very useful to buy some players that we're about to pick up. As you can see, we're going to pick up some players. And we can start rotating people. Rotating. Now, I don't know if it's in this episode, I don't remember. But I started my bronze team to put in to play if I can get rest on my other players. So I put my starting players, the main team, on the bench of the bronze players, and I played against the team of the week offline to get more fitness for that I can get back into the seasons to start doing it again. I'm gonna continue doing that until we get enough players, then we can start rotating. We don't have to continue using the bronze players. So back into I was talking about PSG. With PSG, you can't really do that much over there. The league isn't that great, even though they're not in first place right now. But the league isn't that great compared to England. Now with China, they're just giving them basically a lot of money. And that, what they're offering, that is a lot of money. But the league isn't that great. So basically for Alexis Sanchez, do you want to go for the money, the team you play for, or the league? Personally, I would go for the money. I will go with the China. Personally, because do you want to win a league or make 400k? Do you want to play for a good team or get 400k? I will go for the 400k because you're not going to get that. Rarely, you're not going to get that anywhere else, to be honest. You're not going to get that anywhere else. You're not going to get that anywhere else. But in China, not going to be playing in a great league. Well, it seems that they're actually building it up. They're getting a lot of players, but they're building it up. But with China, it's basically a lot of players going for the money. I think it was Axel Witsel that went there. They offered Aubameyang money. I don't remember the price tag at the moment, but they offered them a lot of money. It's a lot of money. A lot of money. But we'll see. But you guys let me know what you guys think Alexis Sanchez should do. Should he stay at Arsenal, go to PSG, or go to China? Personally, I think he should go to China. Now, as we buy more players and build up coins and sign more players, we will start rotating everyone. But after we do that, we're going to start putting those bronze players that we got in our starter pack and start putting them into the squad building challenge and start doing the squad building challenge method that a lot of people are doing. It seems like a really good coin making process, and it's pretty good. Now, one of the players I sold him because we bought another center back and we could make some coins off of him. We sold 400 coins, and the 400 coins will be used tomorrow to buy more players. Now, I'd like to say thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Peace.